Michigan State and Penn State hockey will be starting momentarily. And this is not a normal hockey game. This is not being played indoors. This is being played at Beaver Stadium. Yes, you heard that right. Beaver Stadium. I'm not even kidding. It's actually being played at Beaver Stadium, which I think is very, very cool. It's not that often you get to see that. So just trying to make sure the audio is clear for you guys, so give me a moment. Yeah. Okay, got the poll in the chat, and the audio sounds good. So we're almost ready. Yeah. So I got the fight song lyrics over here. I gotta remember, like, my left is your guys' right, my right is your guys' left. So yeah, we got the Michigan State fight song lyrics on the right here, right in front of my hand because you can't see it anymore. And it's also the giant thing on the right hand side of the screen as well. So, next Sunday, a week from tomorrow, the second Super Bowl I will be calling on the channel. It is between the AFC champion New England Patriots and the NFC champion Seattle Seahawks. So, yeah, it'll be fun. But why are the Patriots already back in the Super Bowl? Can can we not see them for another 10 or so years, please? That'd be great. So I'm going to take this out of my ear because I don't need to hear that anymore. Michigan State's coming off of a 6-3 win yesterday at Penn State as well. Game 2 of this 2-game series. Only this one is being played outdoor at Beaver Stadium, which holds significantly more people than Penn State's normal hockey venue. I don't know what it's called. Kill me. Or not kill me. Bite me. My bad. Game starts in about how many? About a minute or soon. It'll start soon. So, any Michigan. Also, I'm wearing for the first time I think ever on a stream that I am doing for a Michigan State event. I'm not wearing a jersey or a Michigan State basketball or hockey T-shirt. I'm wearing a polo, or not a polo, a Michigan State polo. I bought it up in East Lansing. It's really nice. This game is gonna be fun. There's actually a lot of people there at the stadium. That's crazy. That is a lot of people there for a hockey game. Wow. We'll see the number 2 ranked Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 5th ranked Penn State Nittany Lions. Michigan State's already out on the ice. Or no, Michigan State's coming. I think will come out second. They're playing We Will Rock You at the stadium right now. Penn State's about to come out onto the ice, I'd assume. Those fans got to be cold. My lord. What is it, like -2 in Pennsylvania right now? I mean, it's not much better throughout the Midwest. I swear it's the Ice Age. There come the Penn State Nittany Lions down the tunnel. Led out by their goalie, number 35. I don't know names. I didn't have enough time to get this thing down because I was running errands and I didn't realize it was on the Big Ten Network today. And, yeah, and it started at 1 o'clock. I'm used to it starting later than that, at like 7 o'clock. But it's an early game, so I got time to do stuff and possibly record a podcast later. Another podcast episode for you guys later. I'm going to angle you guys a little bit this way. So that way when I look down, I'm not having to look that way, so it doesn't look like I'm looking at the microphone, which I seem to do 20 times in a video, or a stream. Penn State's band actually sounds really good. I love it. So any Michigan State basketball fans that happen to join the stream, or Michigan basketball fans, whatever one, any college basketball fans or basketball fans in general that watch the Michigan State game, that was a horrible performance by Michigan State yesterday. And here come the Nittany Lions onto the ice. And Michigan State should be coming out soon. So. Oh my god. Hold on. Give me a moment. So. Anyone in here, no, never mind. No. I'm not going to spoil anything. Super Bowl preparation, though, for me, though, I didn't really spend as much time as I should have last year preparing, like, stuff for it. Like, getting, like, the stream, like, everything to the exact extent I wanted. Like, I gave myself, like, 20 minutes before kickoff last year to, like, get the stream layout set up, like how I have the scoreboard, like, scoreboard up here, the Michigan State lyrics here, the Viking Mafia logos here and here. And this year, this is new. I have a matchup baseline at the bottom. But last year I gave myself like 20 minutes before kickoff to set everything up how I wanted it. This year I'm giving myself the full 2 weeks, which is awesome because it allows me to tweak things to the exact extent or to the exact specifications I want them, which is really good, which is really awesome. And yeah. So, Michigan State, live introductions. So. And they're playing Imperial March now. Great. Trey Augustine in goal for the Spartans today, or this afternoon, this frigid afternoon in Penn State. Michigan State is under the coaching of head coach Adam Nightingale. And Michigan State also is mourning the loss of Director of Hockey Operations, Dan Sturgis, who passed away last week, Monday on the 19th. Oh, they're playing Know Your Enemy by Green Day. I love it. I love it. Yana May. I'm going to get demonetized. Not demonetized. No. So you got number 72 as one of the starters for Nittany Lions today. And as well as number 19 for the Nittany Lions. Wish I could actually hear them, like the PA announcement in my ear as well. I can't. And then number 18 as well for the Nittany Lions. If you know names, great. I don't. So I'm learning as I go. If I butcher names, great. We'll figure it out. That's why I got the AirPod in, so I can actually hear name pronunciations. And then number 27 as well. And then And then who's the other one? Okay, I couldn't get the rest of the starting lineup for Penn State out there, but whatever. That don't matter. We'll do a moment of silence for Dan Sturgis. So we got the national anthem. I guess I'll do it. Let's do it myself. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? I apologize for what on earth happened to my voice just then. My voice just I don't know why. I wanted to go higher, but my voice ended up going lower. Matt Campbell is a new head coach of the Penn State Nittany Lions football program. So on the Big Ten Network, Dan Kelly and Ben Clymer are on the call on TV, but on YouTube for this game, I'm probably one of the only ones calling it. You got me on Sportable Nation. Where else would you rather be? Nowhere. Then where else would you rather be than the comfort of your own home or your own car or wherever you're watching this from and listening to me call it? There are 70,000 people there out of 100,000 seats. Good Lord. All right, so it's 16 degrees in at Beaver Stadium, 8-mile-an-hour winds, and a wind chill of 8 degrees. All right, so I have the stuff on the floor, so that way nothing pops up in the middle of the game for me. Two of the top 5 teams in the country set to face off here, with puck drop happening in any second now. There is a crap ton of snow around the perimeter of the field or the rink or the outer part of the rink, not inside the rink but outside of it, on the outside of the walls, like the actual stadium walls, not the makeshift hockey rink they have set up there. All right, puck drop. You can happen any moment now. Please. I just want to get this game underway. Please. Last night, Anthony Romani's first ever collegiate hat trick. Nice start of the weekend for Anthony Romani, the forward wearing number 21 for the Spartans. That's awesome. So last night's game summary, 6-3 Michigan State. Same number of shots at 36. One for 6 on the power play for Michigan State. 2 for 6 on the power play for Penn State. 28 faceoffs, 1 for Michigan State. 52-1 by Penn State. 28 penalty minutes for the Spartans. And 23 penalty minutes for the Nittany Lions. Michigan State wearing DS patches on their jersey for Dan Sturges. So, puck drop just about to happen now. Finally. You know, puck drop was said to be at 1 o'clock. It's now 1:13. All right. And puck drop, and we are underway. Face-off won by the Spartans, and taken away by the Nittany Lions. Gavin McKenna with it. Shot on Augustine, no good, and good save by Augustine. Michigan State with it now. Up into the offensive zone, and it's, shot by Stramo. It's off the pads, but no, not off the pads. Stopped by, or glove save by number 35 of Penn State. 6'6" goal. Good Lord, that's a tall goalie. Charlie Stramo almost had a goal, and we're not even a minute in. We're only 18 seconds in. Kevin Riedler in goal for the Nittany Lions. Face off in the offensive zone for the Spartans. It's won by the Nittany Lions, and it's taken away by the Spartans. And the Nittany Lions do get it back, and they lose it again immediately to the Spartans. Basgol with it. And it's up into the offensive zone and to the goalie number 23 with it. Now it's behind the net. Michigan State trying to get the puck again. And I can't see it. It's behind it's in the corner. Penn State with it in the neutral zone, pulling into the offensive zone, and they mishandle it. And it's a free puck. Michigan State with it now. And who's got it now? Michigan State still has it. It's really hard to see with all the white around. And puck passed around the boards. And now a scrap for it against the boards. Michigan State with it. And they still have it. And Penn State with it behind the net. Number 7 with it. And they lose it. And Michigan State gets it. And they flip it in the offensive zone. Michigan State, one-on-one with the goalie. And what a stop by Riedler. Michigan State with it in the offensive zone. And Penn State immediately gets it back in the defensive zone. One shot apiece for each team. I'm going to have to keep this on hand all game. And tap back by Riedler to his Penn State teammate. Penn State with it in the neutral zone, pushing into the offensive zone. It's a 1-on-3. And shot Sturbach with a great play defensively. And Michigan State with a 3-on-2. Michigan State pass across, and it's taken away by Penn State. And a 1-on-1 for Penn State now, and it fails behind the net. And Michigan State able to get back. Fight for the puck in the corner. It squirts out, and Michigan State with it now, passing it along the boards, and it goes high in the air and out of play. And it lands right in the snow outside the rink. I'm just going to say jersey numbers unless I actually know the player. Excuse me. And face off in the defensive zone, won by Sturbach. And Michigan State with it in the neutral zone, pushing into the offensive zone is Stramel. Stramel across, shot, it goes in! Goal, Michigan State! Charlie Stramel, the setup man on that one, and it's a Michigan State lead. 1-0 MSU. At the 17-minute, 36-second mark of this first period. Threading the needle, Charlie Stramel. Goal by, who is that? What a setup. Number 20, Russell with the goal. Daniel Russell with the goal. And Michigan State leads 1-0 here in this first period. And face-off won by the Nittany Lions. Penn State with it in the neutral zone. Taken by the Spartans, who immediately flip it around, and they have an odd man rush, and Penn State immediately gets it back along the boards. First goal of the season for Russell. Puck into the offensive zone along the boards. And Spartans with it in the zone. A shot, and it's off the post. Spartans with it behind the net. Michigan State and Penn State in a scrap for it. Michigan State gets it. Shot! Save by Riedler. And we got a little post-whistle tussle. All right, so we have 4 shots now. Go white. Go white, baby. Go white. Face off in the offensive zone. Won by the Nittany Lions. Pass around the boards. And it's going to go all the way into the Spartan zone for an icing. And we'll have another face off at the other end in the Penn State zone. That was an amazing goal by goal set up by Stramel. Just threaded the needle across the ice right to Russell, and easy goal for Russell. I shouldn't say easy, but it was in a hockey context, it's an easy goal. Like, that's a goal you should have. Quick shot by Michigan State and saved by Riedler. So we'll have another shot of face off here. Shot by Lee, number 18. Face off in the offensive zone, won by Penn State, but Michigan State, I think, has it again, and it's still in the offensive zone. And now it makes its way into the neutral zone. Michigan State with it in the defensive zone, pushing it up into the offensive zone. Penn State now with it in the defensive zone. Michigan State trying to get a hold of it. They can't. At least yet. And it makes its way into the neutral zone under the control of Penn State. Penn State, number 19 with it. Shot over the net. Over the glass. Or not over the glass. Off the glass. Michigan State with it. No. One-on-one. Shot. And it's just to the side of the goal. No, it's not a goal. It goes just right. It goes just left of it. And Penn State dancing around with it in their own zone. And that's a shot from Michigan State. Penn State with it behind the goal, trying to change, I think. Rifles it up the boards. Michigan State intercepts the puck. And then Penn State does the same thing. Number 81 of the Nittany Lions with it. Michigan State takes it back. Michigan State trying to race into the offensive zone. Michigan State. And a dangerous shot there, but it goes right into Riedler. And he smothers that one, and we'll get a face-off in the offensive zone. I did go to a Michigan State hockey game this season. We played Colgate. We won, what was it, 5-2? It was awesome. I saw Charlie Stramel score a goal. He's my favorite player. Red Wings go down 1-0 right as MSU scores. That's hilarious. I'm not even watching that game. They're playing the Avalanche, though, so I'm not too surprised that they'd be down. But both teams are good. Penn State wins the face-off, and Michigan State gets it right back in the offensive zone. Michigan State does turn it over again. Penn State with it in the offensive zone. But Michigan State gets it back. Penn State slaps it again right behind the net. And Michigan State with it, passing along to number 9. Passing it up the ice into the offensive zone. It's a race for the puck in the corner. What a hit! Michigan State with it in front of the net. Dangerous spot to be. Penn State does get it back, but Michigan State regains control and puts it right back into the defensive zone behind the net. Riedler with it behind the net. Penn State trying to make a change, it seems like. Here comes number 17 with it for Penn State. Michigan State trying to get it. They don't. And it goes right back into the offensive zone, actually defensive zone, under the control of Penn State. Just over 5 minutes gone in this period. And Michigan State with it in the defensive zone. Into the neutral zone is Stramel with it. He has it poked away, but gained right back by number 22. Stramel with it. Passing it back, and it goes right back in the neutral zone. Number 17, or number 11 with it. And that goes right into the offensive zone. Icing is the call. Icing is the call. What a hit. Wow. That was awesome. You talking about hockey? Like Michigan State or Detroit Red? Or talking about Michigan State or Red Wings? Which one? I need clarification. If I don't respond to you, it's because, well, the action in hockey never really stops. So whenever there's a break in the action, I will look at chat. But Porter, is that Michigan State or Red Wings? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not very good with names for hockey. I don't. I just like watch. I like watching and calling it. I know some names, but I don't know every name. And that's a name I don't know. 14:06 to go in this first period. 7 shots for Michigan State, 2 for Penn State. Michigan State leads at 1-0. We got 9 people in here right now. Wow, that's more than I thought. This game should be on the Big Ten Network. Or you can stay here and watch with me and listen along, as I call it. Or you can watch the game and mute it and have my commentary in the background. That'd be cool. But no, the game is being aired on the Big Ten Network. So we still got a break in the action. Guy Gadowski, the head coach for the Nittany Lions. 14th season as a Penn State coach. His record is 249, 207, and 32. A winning percentage of 543. Which is crazy. Face-off in the Spartan zone. Penn State wins the face-off. Shot on Augustine. Deflected off his pads. Michigan State ends up with it. Michigan State with it in the neutral zone. And trying to keep it. And Penn State takes it away in their own zone. Shot. And it's going to be an... And it's an icing call. We'll have a face-off in the Nittany Lions zone. Or was that not a shot? I think it was a shot, right? Adam Nightingale's 4th season as the Michigan State head coach. Back-to-back Big Ten regular season and Big Ten tournament champions. Go green, baby. And face off in the offensive zone. Michigan State with it. Shot. And Geary, his shot is no good. Michigan State still maintains possession of the puck. Puck ends up in the corner. Fight for it. Michigan State still keeps it. Michigan State, puck behind the net. Geary down low. Vansagi with it. Drafted by the Flyers. Michigan State with it. Number 8, passing it around. Sturback misses the pass. I was going to say but Michigan State keeps it, but they don't. Penn State with it. Now in the neutral zone. Puck loose on the boards. Penn State still keeps it. Nope, Michigan State has it. Number 26. Michigan State in the neutral zone. Now into the offensive zone. Number 23 with it. Vansagi. Vansagi looking. He doesn't take the shot. So Penn State will take it. Now in their own zone. Michigan State trying to get the puck in the offensive zone, but not really working. Michigan's puck in the corner. No icing called. Penn's fight for the puck behind the goal, and puck still remains in the offensive zone. Who's got it now? Penn State with it. Up into the neutral zone, into the offensive zone, number 4. Shot saved by Augustine. Face off. First actual break in action. Gay. Who's gay? Halftime, I will go in depth or make a not halftime. Intermission. Intermission. I'll talk about. You guys can ask me some questions about basketball, hockey, football, baseball. Either one. I don't care. I'll answer if I can. If I can't answer, I'll tell you I don't have an answer for that. Midway through this first period, just about, Michigan State leads 1-0 and leads the shot 7-3. The athletic director for Penn State, Dr. Pat Kraft, in attendance for this game. Shocker. So the stadium's under construction? Okay, I did not know that. So, I'll dive more in depth about where I stand on the NHL right now and other stuff at intermission. At each intermission, I should say. So face-off just about to happen, and face-off won by Penn State, and they take, and it's, I don't even know what just happened there. Was that a shot or not? I'll find out in a moment. Puck behind the net is a scrap for it. Michigan State does end up with it, but they poke it along the boards, so no one has it now. Puck free in the neutral zone, along the boards into the defensive zone for Penn State. Michigan State get with it. Romani pokes it, and it's taken away by Penn State. Michigan State trying to maintain control of the puck. They don't. Penn State takes it back. Anthony Romani had the hat trick last night in that 6-3 win by Michigan State. Sturbach takes it away from Penn State. Michigan State within the offensive zone. Shot. Doesn't go. Shot again. No. Save by Riedler. Two shots right there for Michigan State. Neither of them went in. Okay, so it was just one shot. Not two. First shot wasn't actually the first thing wasn't actually a shot. Face-off won by Penn State. Michigan State trying to get in the offensive zone, but it doesn't. It goes into the neutral zone under the control of Penn State, and it's loose along the boards now. Scrap for it. Michigan State trying to end up with it, and they do. They poke it along the boards. Goes into the defensive zone, and icing is a call of a face-off in the Michigan State zone. 11:24 to go in this first period. Michigan State leads at 1-0 if you're just joining us. Michigan State basketball got their tails kicked yesterday. My God, that that was rough to watch. Face off, won by Michigan State, but Penn State takes it. Shot! Augustine with a save! Fourth save of the day for Augustine. The game is being aired on the Big Ten Network. Or if you have a Big Ten Plus subscription, that you can watch it there too. And another whistle, so a improper face-off, I think. We'll do the face-off again. You can watch the game on the Big Ten Network, or you can stay here and listen to my call of it. Stramel for the face-off. The face-off's won by Penn State, but Michigan State. Trey Augustine keeps it from going in. It scored it out without anyone knowing, but Augustine aware of the puck and was able to fall on top of it. Wasn't a shot. So, face-off won by I don't know who, but... And we get a whistle. What's the whistle for? So Penn State's jerseys are actually pretty cool. So on the back side of the inner collar, it's got a football design, and then the numbers have like construction markings on them to show that the stadium's under construction, which is pretty cool. I like that. Face off at center ice for whatever reason. I don't know how that happened, but Penn State wins it, and Michigan State trying to get it. They don't, and right across the crease. No good for Penn State. Puck free in the defensive zone. Daniel Russell chasing it down for MSU. Michigan State with it behind the net. Penn State takes it almost. Oh, puck poked in the air. It seems, no, I can't say that yet. Penn State with it in the offensive zone. And check up on the boards. Puck squirts into the corner. Number 12 with it. Passes it back. Almost went into the neutral zone again. Doesn't get through. Michigan State almost gets it. Puck in the corner. In front of the net. Stramel pokes it away from Penn State. Michigan State, nope, it's Penn State's puck now. And Geary pokes it into the neutral zone. Michigan State with it. And they just fling it at the goal, and it's no good. Or was that Penn State that shot it? I don't know. Michigan State with it in the offensive zone. Someone just ate it. Van Sage couldn't get it. That shot was blocked. Lee with it now. Number 18 shot. Doesn't go. And Basgo on the rebound, and it's no good. Riedler with the save. Ninth shot by Michigan State here in this first period. The stadium's still filling up, which is insane. This stadium might actually fill up. Nope, never mind. That was 2 shots. Okay, so we're at 10 now. Face off in the Penn State zone. Face off won by the Spartans. Shot! And it goes off the net behind the goal. It goes off the netting above the glass. It's not a shot on goal. The shots I have on the displayed are shots on goal, even though it just says shots. Puck taken by, or face off won by the Spartans. Michigan State with it, number 4, passing it up into the puck in the corner. Michigan State with it behind the net. Fight for the puck. Michigan State with it. Oh, what a move. Puck passed back. Shot, and it goes right in front of the crease. Michigan State with it, number 18, Lee. Michigan State's fight for the puck behind the net. And it's still in possession of Michigan State. We got our first power play coming up. Delayed penalty for Penn State. And it's a Michigan State power play. 2 minutes, Penn State, number something 3. 2 minutes for holding. 33, 2 minutes for hold. 33, 2 minutes for holding. So, Lev Katzen, Michigan State on the power play. Michigan State within the offensive zone. Shot. Save by Riedler. If MSU wins, Penn State got to give them the land grant trophy. I wish that's how that worked. So I'll figure out how to get the power play thing later. So face-off won by the Lions. Puck ends up in the Spartan zone. Michigan State, Matt Basgo with it. Puck in the neutral zone. 1:38 left on the power play. Penn State with it, trying to clear it, and it goes out of play. No, it's not a delayed penalty. It's a 5-on-4. Okay, that Penn State thing, that's just getting annoying. So we'll keep that off. Power play. Actually, no, we'll keep it on. Michigan State with it. Actually, no, we'll keep it off. Basgo. Lee with it. Lee, pass it up in front. And across the crease. Doesn't go. A minute left on the power play. Spartans in the zone, and it's off the post. Riedler down. Fight for the puck. They don't know where it is. Puck squirts out, and it's going to go all the way to the defensive zone. Michigan State going to regroup here. 51 seconds to go on the power play, and a whistle blown. So 49 seconds to go on the power play. 7:56 to go in this first period. So it's Riedler, not Riedler. Face off in the neutral zone. Michigan State still in the power play. Face off won by the Spartans. Michigan State taken up into the neutral zone, back into the offensive zone. Penn State does take it. Throw it along the boards. Michigan State gets it in the neutral zone. 30 seconds on the power play. Michigan State pushing into the offense, trying to push into the offensive zone. Michigan State does have it in the offensive zone. Pass along the boards, goes into the Penn State possession. Squirts out, still in the under possession of Penn State, and they clear it. And that might do it for the power play. 10 seconds left on the power play. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and penalty killed by Penn State. So 7 minutes left in this period. Penn State with it in the offensive zone. Looking. Shot off the pads of Augustine. Penn State with it in the offensive zone. In front of the net, it goes over the crossbar. Michigan State has it. 5 shots now for Penn State. Puck goes into the defensive zone. Michigan State trying to get it behind the net, but they can't. Penn State with it in the corner. Along the boards, Penn State with it. Now in the neutral zone, Michigan State regains possession. And that goes... We got a break. Michigan State still leads 1-0. 6:23 to go in this first period. Michigan State on top, 1-0. All right, game about to resume. Michigan State doesn't win the faceoff in the offensive zone, and they do have it in the neutral zone. Number 23 with it. And they lose it in the neutral zone, picked up by number 19 of Penn State. This is number 71. Evan McKenna, no, number 72, McKenna. Michigan State with it. Lee with it. 1-on-1. It's a 2-on-1 and offsides. Offsides on MSU. So, face-off 1 in the zone, in the offensive zone. Michigan State shot doesn't go, but he gets his own rebound. Line wide, behind the net. Stramel trying to get it. He looked away from it for a moment. Michigan State with it in the offensive zone, and they lose it. How do you lose it? You had the puck on your stick, and how does puck along the boards? Michigan State with it in the offensive zone now. Stramel. And they lose it again. Number 11 with it for Penn State. And it's poked away. And Michigan State has it. The puck's into the defensive zone. Penn State with it behind the net. Michigan State with a race for the puck. Michigan State with it. And oh, what a hit by Michigan State. Number 8 with it. And the puck goes behind the net for an icing. Goes for an icing. What a hit. Patrick Geary. Good Lord. Ow. That's gotta hurt. So face-off won by the Nittany Lions in the offensive zone. Shot off the pads of Augustine. Penn State with it in the offensive zone. Michigan State with it in the defensive zone. And now they lose it in the neutral zone. Penn State gets it back. Never mind, that wasn't a shot. McKenna with it. Up. And Augustine save. And we got a scrap behind the net. So it did count as a shot. So 2 shots. They didn't count the first one. 4:26 to go in this first period. Michigan State wins the face-off. Michigan State trying to put in the offensive zone. Puck is corralled by Radler. One of them saying Riedler, the other one saying Radler. Is that a shot by Michigan State? I'd assume so. Yeah, I'll say it was. Well, actually, no, I won't say anything. I will go with whatever the on-screen scoreboard that I can see says. So, face-off in the offensive zone for the Spartans, but it's won by the Nittany Lions. And Michigan State does get... No, they don't. Penn State within the neutral zone, now into the offensive zone. Behind the net goes the puck. Puck flipped forward by Michigan State. Michigan State still... Never mind, Penn State has it. Penn State with it behind the net. Michigan State trying to get it. They do, and it goes off the glass. And they're playing ping pong back and forth. Barno with it. Number 3 with it. Pass along the boards, and you have nobody there. And puck goes behind the net somehow, and nobody there for Michigan State. Puck goes right in front of the net. Michigan State puts it back into the offensive zone, but Penn State with it. Penn State in the offensive zone. Michigan State trying to get it. They don't. Penalty upcoming. Delayed penalty on Michigan State. And penalty on Michigan State. What is it? Number 21, Michigan State, 2 minutes for hooking. Anthony Romani, the one guilty there, so face off in the Spartan zone. Shot by Penn State doesn't go. Never mind, it wasn't a shot. And the puck skates or ends up in the defensive zone. McKenna with it. This season, Michigan State has an 82% power play kill in the Big Ten. So it was a shot. Penn State 25%, I think. Shot by Penn State, we're just wide. 1:25 left on the power play. McKenna with it. McKenna shot. Doesn't go. Save by Augustine. And the puck stays in the offensive zone. Michigan State clears. And someone lost their stick. McKenna with it. Now off to number 9. Diliak. Number 72 with it. McKenna. Shot. No. Shot doesn't go. Off the post. McKenna with it again. To Godowski. Back to McKenna. McKenna shot. Save by Augustine. .32 seconds left on the power play. Michigan State clears it. Penn State with it, number 4, and they lose it. Back to McKenna. Michigan State tries to get it. Number 29 with it for Penn State. Now 26 with it for Michigan State. Michigan State trying to do something. They don't. Number 8, no. Just across. Sturback misses the pass. And Michigan State back to full strength. Michigan State avoids trouble. And they clear it. No. And Romani! He can't get it, doesn't shoot. Shot! And it's saved by Riedler. Kevin Riedler with the save. I don't even know. Anthony Romani out of the penalty box. That's why that happened. He had 2 chances. Oh my God. Face off in the offensive zone for the Spartans. Spartans with it. No, Penn State with it. Penn State trying to do something. Michigan State. Do they have it? Yes, they do. Number 14. 37 seconds to go in the period. And Michigan State with it in the neutral zone. Up into the offensive zone. 1-on-1. And no. Michigan State trying to get a late goal to extend the lead. Doesn't get a chance. Puck into the defensive zone for the Spartans behind the net. Michigan State with it along the boards. 15 seconds to trying to get a goal. Barno feathers it and crushed by on the blue line there. 20 with it. Shot! Doesn't go. Deflected. 3 seconds. And that's the period. Michigan State leads 1-0 after 1. Wow. I will be right back. Alrighty, so intermission now. So let's go over some. Let's go over the NHL. What's going on around the NHL right now? Let's find out. So right now, okay, so we got a bit to cover. So right now it's 2-1 Kings over the Flyers with 13:12 to go in the second period. And at the end of the first period, in Detroit at Little Caesars Arena, the Avalanche lead the Red Wings 2-0. The goal scorers in that one are Nathan McKinnon and Brett Burns. And in the Flyers game, the goal scorers for the Kings are Adrian Kemp, and just Adrian Kemp. And for the Flyers, the lone goal scorer is Trevor Zegras. In our game, Daniel Russell, the goal scorer for the Spartans. That's where we sit at 1-0. Last night, Michigan State defeated the Nittany Lions by a score of 6-3. Pretty good game last night, it was. But I wasn't watching because I was watching Michigan State basketball, which I hate Michigan. I really do. I hate Michigan. I hate them with a burning passion. I got a little something to play. Sing along with me, Michigan State fans. Lyrics on the right-hand side of the screen. On the banks of the Red Cedar, there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning, and the Spartans play good ball. Spartan teams are never beaten. All through the game they'll fight. Fight for the only colors, green and white. Go right through for MSU. Watch the points keep growing. Spartan teams are bound to win. They're fighting with the vim. Rah, rah, rah. See, their team is we. We're going to win this game. Fight, fight, rah, team, fight. Victory for MSU. We'll start again at go right through. Go right through for MSU. Watch points keep growing. Spartan teams are bound to win. They're fighting with the vim. Rah, rah, rah. See, their team is we. We're going to win this game. Fight, fight. Rah, team, fight. Victory for MSU. Go green, baby. Woo! Well, actually, hear how that sounded. I actually think that might have actually sounded pretty good. I'm gonna go listen to that really quickly. Hopefully that was in sync. That went really well. Sweet. At least I think it did. Dude, I love how this thumbnail turned out, though. I love how I was able to get the ice effect on everything. I wish I did it for the word marks on the thumbnail. Oh, the Big Ten logos too. That would have been sick. It's too late now. We already got the thumbnail made. But that's pretty cool though. I love how this turned out. I can't get over how this turned out. This looks awesome. I love how the ice looks on that Spartan helmet too. Oh my god, it's so good. That Penn State one too. That turned out really good. Oh my god, Oh wow, that's pretty cool. So, hold on, give me a moment. That's coming off. And we'll keep it on for the rest of intermission. And then, yeah. The game might be resuming soon. No, they're not. The Zambonis are still out. So I think for any hockey game I call in the future, I'm gonna put an ice effect on each of on the logos, and same with on the scoreboard too that I have. Last I checked, just a little over 70,000 tickets were sold, and I feel like that number might be a little misleading because it looks like there's a lot more than 70,000 people in that stadium right now. But then again, our eyes can be very deceiving. Looks can be deceiving. So yeah. No, there. How many minutes? There is no timer for intermission here. So I keep checking periodically to make sure intermission's not up yet, so we're not missing anything. Oh, I didn't even notice I landed that. Oh. Sweet. Well, no doubt this would set the record because hockey is usually played indoors. I'm actually gonna look this up for you. I want to get the number correct. I want to know the exact number. Intermission, yeah, they are usually about 15 minutes. I don't know how much time is left because there's no countdown left for it. I'm just gonna keep watching. They're at a commercial break right now. Hold up, I'm just gonna look on ESPN. It'll tell me. It tells me the attendance. It'll tell you the attendance number. I just gotta go to college sports. NCAA ice hockey. So let me check here real quick. I just gotta get it real quick. Men's sports scores. College hockey. Oh, it doesn't tell me for this one. Dang it. Okay, so I just have to look it up the regular way. Yeah, it's not. No, this isn't gonna be anywhere close to the most fans because that record's held by Michigan with 104,173, and there was less than 70,000 tickets sold. There was just over 70,000 tickets sold for this game. So yeah, unfortunately that's not gonna go through. Okay, so intermission's almost over. Sweet. Just gotta open up the scoreboard again. It's on my phone. I think this game goes over 6.5 goals. At the way this game's going, no, no. If it does, great. Hopefully Michigan State wins. Um, but no, I don't think it's gonna go over 6.5. Yesterday, I wasn't surprised it went over 6.5 because Michigan State has a really good offense and Penn State has a not as good defense. Trey Augustine has 3 shutouts this season. That's insane. That's fourth in the nation. He has goals against average is second in the nation, and his save percentage is best in the nation at .938, which is crazy. NHL first round draft picks all time. Michigan State is up there behind Wisconsin, North Dakota, Boston University, Minnesota, Boston College, and Michigan. Michigan has 12 first round draft picks all time. Michigan leads with 35. Minnesota with 27. Minnesota with 26. Boston College with 27. Intermission will be over shortly. No, I think it'll be like a 3-0 game. I think Michigan State wins 3-0. I think it'll be 2-0 or 3-0, not 2-0. I think it'll be 3-0. If it's more than 3-0, I will be shocked. Now, Big Ten basketball is a great thing when Michigan State doesn't look like a pile of crap. Yesterday we looked so unbelievably bad. No, I have it listening live. It's not back on. Should be back on soon. So, Big Ten Coach of the Year, Michigan State, Adam Nightingale in 2024, and Penn State's Guy Gadowski in 2015. Game's about to start again, though, so let me get that situated. Second period is about to start. Teams back out on the ice. Michigan State out on the ice at least, and same with Penn State. So first period goals in the 4 meetings this season, Michigan State 7, none for Penn State. Face off just about to happen shortly. Face off just about to happen. Second ever outdoor game for Penn State. First time hosting it. So, puck just about to drop. Daniel Russell, the lone goal scorer, and Penn State wins the face-off, but Michigan State takes it. Michigan State trying to extend their winning streak to 6 games. Gavin McKenna with it to number 18 up. Aiden Fink on it, and he scores! Filthy goal by Aiden Fink, and we are tied just like that. 1-1, and we are only 13 seconds into the second period. 1-1. Aiden Fink. And face-off won by, I don't know who won it. Penn State within the offensive zone, but Michigan State trying to get it. Puck under possession of Penn State. Michigan State gets it. Into the neutral zone, pass up the ice. Michigan State does get it again behind the net. Michigan State with it. Michigan State shot. Van Sage doesn't go. Shot rejected, and another shot. It goes just wide of the net. Michigan State with it in the neutral zone. You got to get back on sides. Back in the offensive zone. Shot doesn't go. Riedler with another save. Penn State with it. Shot doesn't go. Just wide. Michigan State with it again in the neutral zone. Into the offensive zone it goes. Against the boards, the puck goes back into the neutral zone. Number 7 of Penn State with it now in the offensive zone. Puck right in front of the goal, and it's deflected by Augustine. Michigan State with it now. Michigan State in the neutral zone. Puck in the offensive zone. Michigan State trying to take the lead back. Puck goes right across the middle of the goal by Romani. And Penn State with it in the offensive zone. Number 12 with it in front. Doesn't go. Right through the crease. Penn State with it. It wasn't a shot. It was a pass right across the crease. Michigan State with it no, never mind. It was along the boards. Michigan State takes possession of the puck in the neutral zone, now into the offensive zone. Michigan State, puck goes into the corner, pass by Sturbach. And puck breakaway shot. No, it wasn't a breakaway. It was just a loose puck. Augustine first to it, flips it away from him, but it's still in the offensive zone for Penn State. Michigan State with it, clears it into the neutral zone. McKenna with it. Augustine with it. Michigan State. Sturbach with it. Collins with it. Pass along the boards. Michigan State. No, they don't get it. Basgall doesn't get it. Across the front of the net, or just in front of the net. McKenna with it now. Now with Michigan State. Number 12 with it. That's got to be a penalty. Never mind. It's not. And Michigan State with it. Number 13 trying to get it, actually. Tiernan Shouty on the forecheck. Aiden Fink as well. Michigan State does get the puck, though. Shot! And it's deflected off of someone of Penn State. Number 10 with it for Michigan State. Puck along the boards, Michigan State. And they do keep it. No, they don't. Penn State takes it. And it goes into the neutral zone. Michigan State does get it. Michigan State with it. Stramel. Along the near side. Stramel. Number 16. Shot! Doesn't go from the point. Good save by Riedler. And Michigan State taps it away back in the neutral zone. Breakaway shot! And no, it doesn't go. No, it goes in! Charlie Stramel! Goal! Charlie Stramel! Michigan State 2-1! I didn't think it went in. I couldn't see where the puck was. Michigan State regains the lead with a Charlie Stramel goal. He's been involved on every goal today for Michigan State. 1 assist and 1 goal. I couldn't see it because number 20 was right in the way, was in the way of the net. I couldn't see it. 2-1 Michigan State. Penn State with it in the offensive zone, coming around the net, shot, saved by Augustine. And Penn State with another with a shot. Michigan State in the neutral zone, and whistle, and that was a disgusting move by Adrian Fink. So, Michigan State with it in the offensive zone. Number 28 with it. Now to number 14 of Penn State. Penn State in the neutral zone. It's a one-on-one. Penn State pass back, and they lose control of it. Across the front, and it goes right through the crease. Michigan State with it. In the neutral zone, number 28 with it. Number 21 with it. Up to number 28 again. Shot, and it goes into the netting. Puck out of play. 15-12 to go in this second period. Michigan State leads it 2-1 with a goal by Charlie Stramel. Face off in the offensive zone, won by Michigan State. People are still filing in for this game. So there might have been more than 70,000 sold. Michigan State, Shouty with it behind the net. Michigan State trying to extend their lead. Shouty, and net comes loose. We get a stoppage in play, and we'll have another face-off here. So there was a little push on the post from the goalie. "21 shots for Michigan State, 12 for Penn State. Team comparison this season, Michigan State 3.6 goals a game. Penn State also 3.6 a game. Rank 8 for Michigan State, rank 9 for Penn State. 1.8 goals allowed a game, 2.6 allowed a game by Penn State. Rank Division 1 rank for that is number 1 for Michigan State, 20th for Penn State. Dude, that stadium is still filling up. Oh my god, they weren't kidding. You'd think there's a Penn State football game with how many people are there. They only play 3 periods. $14.57 to go in the game. I said they play 3 periods. They play 3 periods. We're in the second period. Mr. Brightside blaring through Beaver Stadium right now. We're getting ready to resume play here. Face off in the offensive zone. Michigan State wins it. Never mind, Penn State does. Tiernan Sate was the one taking the face off. Puck regained by Michigan State. Pass back into the offensive zone behind the net. Michigan State keeps it along the... Nope. Check forward by Penn State. Michigan State trying to regain possession in the defensive zone. Pass was a little off target. Puck is kept along the boards. Scrap for it. Michigan State gets it. Shouty. A 1-on-2. And now it's a 2-on-2. Puck goes behind the net. Penn State gets it. And yeah, it's now in the neutral zone. Michigan State with it now. 2-1 is where we stand right now. Puck into the offensive zone. And icing is waved off. There's a face-off coming up. Face-off in the offensive zone for the Spartans. Yeah, there's a lot of time left. There's still 14 minutes in the second period and then 20 minutes in the third period. The game is being streamed being aired on the Big Ten Network. Face off, won by Michigan State, but it's still in the offensive zone. Puck along the boards. Michigan State loses control of the puck, but they regain it, and it's given right back to Penn State. 7 minutes gone in this first period, or 6 minutes gone. Puck behind the net. Puck along the boards. Michigan State with it in the offensive zone. Stramel. He's been involved on every goal scored by Michigan State today. With an assist and a goal scored. Michigan State with it. Shot. Doesn't go. It's just wide. Puck behind the net. And that puck makes its way into the neutral zone. Michigan State having to regroup. Michigan State with it in the defensive zone. Now into the neutral zone. Geary into the offensive zone with the puck. Puck is in the corner. Michigan State with it in front, and it's intercepted by Penn State. And Penn State dragging into the offensive zone. And shot. No, he missed the puck. And it goes off the boards behind the net. And that puck goes way wide of the net. Penn State with the puck. McKenna one-timer doesn't go. And puck goes back into the neutral zone. Penn State having to regroup. Wall back again. 29 in a fight for the puck along the boards. Michigan State. Excuse me. Puck along the boards on the near side. Michigan State trying to get the puck. Michigan State, the puck does get loose into the offensive zone for the Spartans. Puck along the boards behind the net. Michigan State with it. Van Sage gives it to Lee. Lee flips it along the boards back to Van Sage. Or no, Nielsen to Nielsen. Nielsen with it. Nielsen explores options. Pass to Lee. Lee tries to pass the puck, but he misses. He missed it pretty bad. And we get a whistle. (2-1) Michigan State is where we stand. $11:44 to go in this second period. Michigan State leads 2-1. Looking for their 7th win in a row? Or 6th win in a row? 2-1 Michigan State is where we stand. 11:44 to go in the second period. So we're going to get a face off in the neutral zone. So, face off in the Spartan zone, and it's a goal for Penn State. And it's 2-1, and it's tied at 2. Number 72, McKenna. Gavin McKenna with the goal. We're tied at 2. Face off in the neutral, face off at center ice. And it's won by Michigan State. $11:25 to go in the second period. We're tied at 2 after a Gavin McKenna goal for Penn State. Shot off the post by Sturback. Leaks out to center as the puck back into the offensive zone for the Spartans. Michigan State with the puck. Behind the net. Shouty with it. Godowski takes it from him. Jarring it loose. Michigan State trying to get it. Adrian Fink with it behind the net. And what are we playing? Tennis? Why is the puck going in the air so much? Michigan State trying to get control of the puck in their defensive zone, but they don't. But now they do. Michigan State, Stramel with it. Stramel trying to break away. Stramel pass back, and it's intercepted by Penn State. Too many blue jerseys. And icing. These are two of the best goalies in the country. These goalies aren't bums. And saved by Augustine. Well, face off in the offensive zone for the Nittany Lions. So, Michigan State clears the puck, or not clears the puck. Puck behind the Penn State net. Michigan State with it now. He's got a 22 with it. Number 14, and you pass that to nobody. Penn State with it. Well, you passed to someone just in the wrong jersey color. 14 shot. Doesn't go. Number 23 with it. Shot again. Save. And just across the crease. Kept in front of the net. Penn State with it. And it goes behind the net of Michigan State. Michigan State with it. Number 14 up to number 22. Number 23, Leahy. Jam behind the net. Michigan State trying to get the puck. They don't. It goes back in the neutral zone. Penn State, Fink, shot off, and it goes off the pad of Augustine. Puck ends up on the near side of along the boards. Michigan State trying to get it. Puck goes into the netting and out of play. Oh, shoot, I accidentally closed out the scoreboard. And puck in the Michigan State zone. Puck in the neutral zone. Oh, what happened? Michigan State with it in in the offensive zone along the boards. Penn State with it now. And puck ends up into the Michigan State zone. Sturback with it. Penn State with it now. And, oh, he doesn't get the shot. Frozen by Augustine. 8:15 to go in this second period of play. No, the goalies are not bad. Face off in the MSU zone. Michigan State wins the face-off. No, they don't. Penn State did. And puck behind the net. Now, Michigan State trying to get it. It would have had a breakaway if they did. And Penn State, the shot off of the pads of Augustine. Fight for the puck in front of the net, and it squirts out. Michigan State gets it. Shot. DeMarsico shot. Doesn't go. It's off of the pad of Augustine. Michigan State with it in the neutral zone. They don't get it. Penn State gets it again. Webush doesn't get it. Or on the ground. Godowski fires. It doesn't go. It tips and it's wide. DeMarsico with it. Michigan State trying to get it again. They don't. DeMarsico shot. It goes wide. Penn State with it. Michigan State trying to get it out of their zone. And Michigan State gets it into the neutral zone. They finally clear it. Took only 5 minutes, it seems like. Michigan State in the offensive zone. Shouty with it. Shot. Michigan State. And it's frozen by Riedler. Save by the blast from Barnhill. What a save by Augustine, though. What a series by Augustine just then. Thank God. And face off in the Michigan State zone, in the Penn State zone. Michigan State with the puck in the neutral zone. Michigan State 2-on-2 in front, and it goes off the glass. Penn State takes it. Michigan State gets it in front, and it's just wide. And the puck goes into the neutral zone. And back in the Spartan zone. Wired up the boards by West. 6.5 to go in the second period. Michigan State in a fight for the puck. Tieran and Shouty. First on the forecheck. And he gets away with the puck. Griffin Jarecki. Michigan State with it. Barnhill. Shot. Down it goes around the board. High off the glass. Michigan State to Shouty. Michigan State trying to get the puck. Check from behind. No penalty called, thank God. And icing is the call. We'll get a face-off in the Penn State zone. Michigan State with the puck in the offensive zone in front of the net. Shot doesn't go. Michigan State still has the puck in front of it. Michigan State shot. No, it doesn't go. They had an open net. Michigan State in front of the net. Michigan State Sturback doesn't go. They tried to stuff it in. Martone there with it. Okay, so he is Michigan State. Puck cleared. Michigan State. Puck lands back in the offensive zone. Michigan State trying to get it back, trying to regain the lead. 4:59 to go in this second period of action. Van Sage behind the net. Van Sage and around the back of the net to Martone. Someone lost a stick. Basgo on the point. Radler with screen, but able to make the save. Basgo again, and he loses the puck. Penn State on a 2-on-1. Shot. No, it was a 2-on-2. Augustine made the save, and the puck goes into the Penn State zone. And icing's the call. We're going to face off in the Michigan State zone. Face off in the Michigan State zone. Penn State with it. In front of the net. Michigan State gets it. Michigan State. Shane Van Sage with it. Back to Lee. Van Sage with it behind the net. Van Sage. And it goes back into the Spartan zone. 4 minutes to go in the second period. We're tied at 2. Michigan State with it in the neutral zone. Michigan State into the offensive zone. Shot. Saved by Riedler. You can't freeze a puck, and now they do. They finally blow it dead. Kevin Rayler. And we'll get a face-off in the Nittany Lions zone. We got a tied game with 3:48 to go in this second period. 2-2 is where we stand. Next Saturday, Spartans will collide with the Wolverines in Detroit, Michigan. 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the Big Ten Network. Big Ten standings: Michigan number 1, Michigan State number 2, Penn State number 3, Wisconsin number 4, Minnesota 5th, Ohio State 6th, and Notre Dame is 7th. Face off in the Nittany Lions zone. 3:48 to go in this second period of play. Face off won by Penn State. And it's going to be a loose puck in the Michigan State zone, frozen by Augustine. .340 to go in this second period. Face off won by the Spartans, but it's taken by Penn State behind the net, and front shot, and it's scored. Goal for Penn State. Nittany Lions have the first lead of the game. 3-2 Penn State. Aiden Fink again is second of the afternoon. Penn State win with the puck in the offensive zone again. Fink again for the hat trick, and it doesn't go. And we get a whistle. And they're now going on the power play. Oh, no. Michigan State, number 2, 2 minutes for tripping. Patrick Geary. That's just physical contact. That's exactly what it was. McKenna with it. McKenna. Shot. Doesn't go. Michigan State tries to clear it. They don't. And now they do. Three minutes to go in this second period. Penn State leads by 1. Penn State within in the offensive zone. Weebush with it. Weebush. Now into McKenna. McKenna Smith. And that doesn't get through. Michigan State trying to clear it. They didn't clear it. Why? And that puck goes out of play. Michigan State loses the face-off to Penn State. McKenna with it. McKenna. He's the point. Augustine, save. What is this camera angle? Well, back. Off the stick. And Stramel, or not Stramel. And Michigan State. Why didn't you just... And Augustine passed along the boards to Michigan State, but it's intercepted by Penn State. Fink, he's on 2 goals. McKenna with it. McKenna. Back to Fink. Shot and it goes wide. Augustine the save. And cleared by Michigan State. 23 seconds left on the power play. Michigan State trying to kill this power play. 10 seconds left. Shot, and it's deflected. Michigan State back to full strength. Michigan State looking. Michigan State, and they don't get the shot. Van Sage doesn't get it. Michigan State trying to get the puck back. Behind their own net. Michigan State making a change. Forecheck coming, and good stop by Michigan State with the puck now with the 3-on-3. Michigan State, and it's no good. No go. Delayed penalty coming for the Nittany Lions. Final 45 seconds, so the power play will carry over into the second period if there is no goal scored by Michigan State in this next 45 seconds. Penn State, number 93, 2 minutes for tripping. Yeah? That is tripping. Why is this stoppage taking so long? Why? I don't understand. No. No. I'm kidding. All right, face off in the Nittany Lions zone. Face off won by the Spartans. Michigan State with it, trying to tie this game back up. Michigan State on the power play. 35 seconds to go in this second period. Michigan State. Basgall. Shot wide. State with it now. Tail end of this period. 20 seconds to go. Penn State tries to clear, and they do. Michigan State. Puck behind the net. Michigan State. Goal! Charlie Stramel is second of the game! Charlie Stramel levels the game yet again! Or no, not levels the game. He levels the game for the first time, and the other time he regained the lead. We are tied at 3 with 2 seconds to go in this second period. 2 seconds. Charlie Stramel has been involved on all 3 Spartan goals today. His 15th goal of the season, second today. And that'll end the period. We go to the third. Michigan State and Penn State all knotted up at 3. No, I have an itch on my nose. I'll be right back. Alrighty. So, let's go over some NHL score updates here at intermission. So, at the end of the second period, or not at the end of the second, wrong game first. With with 7:36 to go in the third period, the Flyers and Kings are tied up. The goal scorers in that are Adrian Kemp, the lone goal scorer for the Kings, having both of their goals, and for the Flyers Travis Konaseni with the goal. I butchered that name, and then Trevor Zegras with the other goal for the Flyers. And then in the Avalanche and Red Wings game at the end of the second period, Avalanche lead it 4-0 over the Red Wings. The goal scorers, Nathan McKinnon with 2, Brent Burns with 1, and Ross Colton with the other. NBA, let's see if there's anything going on right now. So, yes, there was already one today. The Spurs and Hornets, where the Hornets won 111 to 106. The leading point scorer for the Hornets was Dylan Harper with 20 for the Spurs. And for the Hornets, it was Brandon Miller with 26. In this game, Gavin McKenna has 1 goal for the Penn State Nittany Lions, while Adrian Fisk has the other 2, 1 away from a hat trick. And for Michigan State, Charlie Stramel has been involved on all 3 of the goals, scoring 2 of them, and the other goal being scored by Daniel Russell. Okay, hang on. I'll be right back again. Had a piece of popcorn stuck in between my teeth, so yeah, I wanted to get that I wanted to get that out. So because it's been bothering me all day, so I don't know how it got there because I haven't eaten popcorn in 2 weeks. Sorry for not talking. I'm just trying to do something, get something ready. All right, second period just about, or third period just about to start. So after the next commercial break, the game will resume, or should be resuming. I'm just checking something out here. It's like it feels like -15 outside right now. I'm not even kidding. It's cold. You got 17 of y'all in here. That's awesome. So, one last score update for today for the NHL. At the beginning of overtime, it is still 2-2 in the Kings Flyers game. And the Avalanche are up 5-0 on the Wings. And the other goal scorer is Parker Kelly with 12:04 to go in that third period. Ay, Detroit. That is not a good look for you guys. All right, third period just about to start. Through two periods of play, we're tied at 31 shots for Michigan State, 26 for Penn State. One for 2 on the power play for Michigan State, 0 for 2 on the power play for Penn State. 29 faceoffs won by Penn State, 24 won by Michigan State. Charlie Stramel, he's been a part of all 3 goals for Michigan State. And face-off underway. Won by Michigan State. Michigan State with Stramel with it. Looking for his third. It's over the net. And McKenna with it. McKenna loses the puck. I think was hooked a little bit, but they didn't call it. That wasn't a shot. Russell barrels it into the offensive zone. Basgel clears it into the offensive zone. Penn State with it in the neutral zone. Michigan State with it again in the neutral zone, and they lose it into the defensive zone of Penn State. Michigan State now with it in the offensive zone. Michigan State. Shot. Doesn't go. It's just wide. Michigan State. Puck in the corner. Michigan State still has it. Shot. Doesn't go. And it's frozen by Riedler. 19:03 to go in the third period. Face-off in the offensive zone. Lee wins the face-off, but he loses the puck immediately. Michigan State trying to get the puck again. They do. In the neutral zone. It's a 2-on-2. Van Sage with it to Lee. Nielsen with the trying to get the puck along the boards. He doesn't. Michigan State. Van Sage gets it. And they lose it again into the defensive zone. They wave off icing. Michigan State with it in the offensive zone. Michigan State. Shot Sturback driven wide of the net. Michigan State trying to get the puck again behind the net. They don't. Penn State with it in the neutral zone. Penn State with now the puck behind the Michigan State net in the Michigan State zone. Patrick Geary with it. Now flings it into the offensive zone. Kept in by Gavin O'Connell. Dowiak with it. He's on it. Aiden Fink. He doesn't, and it's off the pad of Augustine. Michigan State with it. Michigan State across the middle, and it's off the pads. Michigan State trying to get the puck behind the net. They do. Shouty. Strong forechecking. And he goes down. Shot doesn't go. It's behind the net. Penn State now with it in the neutral zone. Race for the puck. Michigan State with it now in the neutral zone. Manisto, and he loses the puck. And Michigan State gets it, but it's in the neutral zone, so they got to regroup. Penn State gets it back. Penn State. DeMarsico. Shot. No, he doesn't. Kicks it back to the point. Behind the net now. JJ Weebush with it now. Now Michigan State with it. Jackson Smith with it. And shot. And it's corralled by Augustine. Stramel takes the face-off with Spartans, and they don't win it. And Michigan State with the puck now in the neutral zone. Now Penn State with it. And the puck and there's a whistle now, and we'll have a face-off either in the neutral zone or in the Penn State zone. So face-off in the neutral zone. And that puck goes out of play. 16 minutes on the dot to go in this third period. Face-off coming in the Nittany Lions zone. Stramel takes the face-off. It's won by the Spartans. Right in front of the goal. And Michigan State trying to corral it again. They do. But they don't at the same time. Michigan State, and they lose it. No, they keep it. And it goes back in the neutral zone. And it's a breakaway for the Nittany Lions. Shot, score. Goal for Penn State. Save and home with the goal for the Nittany Lions. 4-3 Penn State with 15:43 to go in this third period. So, and puck frozen by Augustine. The game is being aired on the Big Ten Network. Michigan State trying to get the puck out of the defensive zone. They trail by one again. Spartans with it into the neutral zone, but they lose it in the defense in the Nittany Lions zone. They get it again. Lee across the middle. They don't. Shot. No, it's taken back by Penn State. Penn State flings it up the ice, and it's behind the net of Michigan State. 15 minutes to go in this third period of hockey. Jackson Smith loses it. Shot by Michigan State. It doesn't go. They couldn't get a good shot off, but they still keep it. Michigan State with it. Michigan State. Nielsen loses the puck. There's a fight for the puck in the corner. Michigan State. Nielsen with it. But who's going to end up with it? Puck squirts out. And it goes to the opposite corner. Penn State with it along the near side boards. Marsico with it, tries to get another goal. It doesn't. Off the front, saved by Augustine. Michigan State with it. Michigan State. It's a 2-on-1. Michigan State, and the puck is deflected by a second defender that came in. Michigan State with the puck. Shot! Saved by Reeler. Face off in the Nittany Lion zone, won by the Spartans. Shot. Doesn't go. Puck loose, and it's frozen. 75,000 people at this game. Penn State has scored on their first shot in each of the last 2 periods. Face off again in the Nittany Lion zone. Puck behind the net. Penn State trying to get it out. Michigan State trying to keep it in, but they don't. Michigan State retains it. Michigan State with now the puck goes back into the Spartan zone. Michigan State shouty with it. I know that's West. West with it into the offensive zone. And Penn State, it's a 1-on-2. And Michigan State pokes it away. Michigan State, it's a 1-on-1. Ministo, he loses the puck. McKenna with it now in the defensive zone. Stramel trying to take the puck away from him. Shot McKenna wide, and it rips around the boards, or whips around the boards. Shoveled in by Smith, and Michigan State takes possession of the puck. Michigan State, the guy falls down. Daniel Russell, no offsides called. Penn State takes the puck now. Penn State looking, it's in the corner. What a hit. Stramel with it. Stramel trying to get the hat trick. It goes awkwardly into the corner. Penn State with it in the defensive zone, but it's taken by the Spartans. Michigan State, Russell. Michigan State, shot, no. Poked away behind. Shot, score! We are tied again! Matt Basgall! Go! Michigan State! We're knotted up at 4! Let's go! Yes! Yes! I think just about 12 minutes ago. 12:22, I think, to go in the third period. Matt Basgall knots it up at 4. Penn State's challenging for offsides. The puck was in the zone the entire time. I'm watching it on the Big Ten Network. I've said that before. Big Ten Network. You can't tell. That's going to stand, I think. This is going to stand. This has to stand. I mean, the official is looking right on top of it. This has got to stand. This better stand. This better stand, I hope. Sure. If it stands, we're tied at 4, and Matt Basgall will have the goal. He's on sides. Oh, they're playing I Ain't Worried at Beaver Stadium right now. This has got to stand, please. This has to stand. All right, here's the call. We have a goal! Matt Basgall ties it up! Inconclusive evidence to overturn it. It stands as call. Michigan State knots it up with 12:22 to go. Go green! Penn State wins the face-off. Unsuccessful challenge by Penn State. Michigan State and offsides. No, Penn State's going on the power play. Cross-checking? Let me see this. Oh, not showing a replay. Okay. Power play for Penn State. Got 19 people in here. That's awesome. Roll right through for MSU. Let's go, Spartans. Come on. Let's hold on. Let's get it. Let's regain the lead and hold on. 12:13 to go in this third period. So, Penn State going on the power play. Fans at Beaver Stadium are enjoying the sweet, sweet sounds of Sweet Caroline. Face off coming in the Spartan zone. And power play begins there. Penn State is 0 for 2 on the power play with 5 shots. And power play begins here with a face-off win by the Nittany Lions. Number 4 with it to McKenna. Shot. Doesn't go. McKenna with it again. Back McKenna. Back to number 18, Fick. Back to McKenna. McKenna to Fink, and it doesn't go. It's deflected by the Spartans. And they're going to have to regroup because the puck goes into the neutral zone. Stramo trying to get the puck to clear it. They don't. Penn State's going to go skate towards their end of the neutral zone and back into the neutral zone. And Michigan State clears. 1 minute 25 left on the power play. We're knotted up at 4. Penn State's going to make a change here. Number 4 with it. Gadowski. To Fink to McKenna. To Gadowski. And Manisto clears. Gadowski to Fink. Around the boards to McKenna. McKenna to Gadowski. Gadowski to the right side. Broken stick. Michigan State with it. Michigan State on an odd man rush. Michigan State. They'll stall. They're going to hold the puck. Manish, though, with the puck in the corner. McKenna with it. And Michigan State with it now in the zone. Penn State now with it. Number 86. 27 seconds left on the power play. Penn State, puck still in their own zone. McKenna with it. 17 seconds left on the power play. Gavin McKenna not McKenna, number 11, Smith with it. Michigan State's going to clear, and that should kill the power play. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Power play over Michigan State. Full strength. 0 for 3 on the power play are the Nittany Lions. Shot, and it's off the pads of Augustine. Stramo with it now in the neutral zone. Up to number 20. And Penn State takes it back. Penn State with it in the neutral zone now. Penn State along the boards. Goes the puck. Stramo with it. Here's Stramo on an odd man, on a 1-on-2. Stramo doesn't get a good shot off. And I thought he was tripped, but there is no penalty for tripping. Basgo with it, the one who tied it up. Michigan State with, or not Michigan State, Penn State with it in their own zone. Penn State flipping it back to 72, McKenna. Sturbach behind the net. Number 12 with it for Penn State behind the net. 22 with it. Michigan State flips it into the offensive zone. And icing. Okay. Face off in the Spartan zone. That was a kick. Penn State with the puck in the Spartan zone, and it's cleared by Michigan State. Michigan State in a race for the puck. Michigan State almost had a breakaway shot. It's off the pads of Riedler. Nittany Lions with a 3-on-3. Puck in the corner. Michigan State flips the puck into the Penn State zone and icing. 8:09 to go in this third period. So Avalanche and Red Wings, the final score is 5-0 Avalanche. Penn State with the puck in the Spartan zone. Spartans now with the puck in their own zone along the boards. And Godowski along the boards. Christensen. Godowski with it. Michigan State deflects it to McKenna. Michigan State pokes it away. And the puck goes back into the Nittany Lions zone. 7:42 to go in third period hockey. So we took a shot away? Riker Lee with the puck. Now Penn State with it. McKenna trying to get a second, but he doesn't. He's sandwiched between two people. Puck. Van Sage within the offensive zone, and he's stripped of the puck. And number 33 for Penn State with it, but Michigan State there. Basgall. Fashion. And that shot was deflected. On Ralph. Michigan State within the offensive zone. Michigan State shot. And it goes over the net. And out of play. We're tied at 4 in this third period with 6:50 to go in this third period of hockey between the number 2 ranked Michigan State Spartans and the number 5 ranked Penn State Nittany Lions. This is the outdoor game. There's just over 75,000 people in attendance at this game, which is absolutely absurd. And what's also absurd is the fact that there are currently 30 of you guys in here. That is amazing. Wow. That's actually that's actually, I think, the most I've seen. The most people I've seen in here at once in terms of the viewer number that I can see. That's awesome. That makes me so happy. It really does. $75,000 people in attendance? That's insane. For a hockey game. You're on drugs if you don't think that's crazy. Let alone college. Highest attendance outdoor games in Big Ten hockey history. The chill at the Big House, 13,411. Today, 74,575. Wow. The Cold War, Michigan State, Michigan, 74,544. Wow. That was October 6, 2001. That's just crazy. Puck set to face off in the Nittany Lions zone. 6:49 to go. Spartans with it. Sturback thought about a shot, but he doesn't. Off the shin, or not off the shin pad. Spartans with it in the corner. Manisto. Pass back. Not Basil. Pad aside. Manisto. Here's Shouty to Manisto. Not Manisto. I don't know the name. Michigan State. Puck bouncing. Puck in the neutral zone. Michigan State with it. Michigan State. Penn State. Jarecki. Manisto couldn't get a shot off when the puck was loose. Under 6 to go now in this third period. Michigan State takes the puck from the neutral zone. Manisto, it's a 2-on-1. Michigan State loses the puck, and Penn State now with it in the neutral zone, pushing into the offensive zone. Number 88, Weibo shot off the pads of Augustine. And that puck goes all the way back into the Nittany Lion zone, and icing is the call. .529 to go in this third period of hockey. We are all tied up. We're going to have a face-off in the Spartan zone. Stramel taking the face-off. He wins it for the Spartans. Owen West with it now flip, and Michigan State loses the puck in the neutral zone, and they try and regain control of the puck in the defensive zone. Michigan State with it. Stramel looking for his third. Stramel loses the puck. Penn State, McKenna with it. Gavin McKenna looking for his second goal of the game. And Augustine freezes the puck. 4:59 to go in this third period. I would. I'm all for some overtime hockey. That'd be great. As long as Michigan State wins. That, of course. There are 46 votes in this poll. Good Lord. Michigan State with the puck in the neutral zone. Michigan State, it's a 2-on-1. Shot? No, it doesn't go. Radler. Michigan State with the puck in the offensive zone. Now it belongs to Penn State in the corner. Number 29 with it of Penn State. Michigan State almost regained possession in the offensive zone. 3-on-2 for Penn State. Shot. Doesn't go. Shot again. It's wide. And Penn State still has the puck. And Michigan State clears into the neutral zone. Penn State with the puck in the neutral zone, and it's going to be taken by Michigan State in the corner. Michigan State trying to take the lead back and not give it up again. And that puck sails out of play. All right, please stop spamming emojis in the chat, please. Face off in the neutral zone, or at center ice. Puck in the Nittany Lion zone. Michigan State under 4 minutes to go in regulation. Michigan State with the puck, and it's going in the Nittany Lion zone. Michigan State, the puck in the corner. Fight for the puck. Who's gonna get it? Michigan State has it. Michigan State. What do they do? What are they gonna do with it here? They keep it in the offensive zone. Mansagi, where is it? Now out to Nielsen. Pass back to the point to Geary. Reaching. Van Sage. Puck squirts out. Penn State has it now. It's along the boards. Who's going to get it first? Basgall does. Not Basgall. Lee feeds the puck. Geary. And it's intercepted by the Nittany Lions. Number 12 with it for Penn State. And he shoots it into the defensive zone. Blocked by Augustine. Shot up the ice. Into the corner. Along the boards. Penn State shooting it back the other way along the boards. Who's going to get it? Michigan State has it. Number 11. You got to get on sides. Get on sides. Michigan, Penn State with it. Number 19. Loses the puck. He slides out. Manisto. Lose puck. Manisto doesn't get it. Puck still alive. Michigan State in the neutral zone with it. Flings back in the offensive zone. Approaching the final 2 minutes to go. Loose puck in the defensive zone for the Spartans. Puck in the offensive zone. Shouty. Michigan State. Martone shot wide. Weebush starting to looking in the offensive zone. It's a 2-on-3. Puck off the pad of Augustine. Under 2 minutes to go in this third period. Michigan State with it. Stramel into the offensive zone. Stramel. Back to Basgall. Shot wide. Puck behind the net. 90 seconds left in this third period. Puck squirts out. Penn State has it. Michigan State. Puck goes all the way back into their zone. Augustine. That almost went in. Puck back into the offensive zone for the Spartans. 1:05 to go in this third period. Spartans with it. They're not able to clear it. That should have been tripping. McKenna with it. He loses it, though. Michigan State takes it now. Michigan State under 50 to go. 45 seconds to go. Michigan State pokes it loose in the neutral zone. Will we have a winner in regulation? We'll find out in the next 40 seconds. And whistle blown. Bill Belichick fell one vote short of the Hall of Fame. Oh my. $37.2 to go in this third period. There's 40 people in here. Oh my God. Wow. That's awesome. Face off in the Nittany Lion zone. Baskel shot. Score! No, never mind. That was earlier. My bad. I got excited. I thought the game was back on. Never mind. I got a little too excited. My bad. False alarm. No goal. It was just a replay. Or Aiden thing, not Adrian. Face off in the neutral zone. Puck in the defensive zone. Michigan State looking to try and win this in regulation, or Penn State also trying to do the same. Might be going to overtime. Puck in the offensive zone. Icing waved off. Michigan State with it in the offensive zone. Puck behind the net. Nielsen. Sturback with it. 10 seconds to go. Puck frozen against the board. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're getting overtime hockey here. We're getting overtime. We're going to overtime. Ho! Michigan State, you better freaking win this. Please, I beg. So we got a 2-minute intermission. We'll have a 5-minute 3-on-3 sudden death overtime, and if we're still tied after that, I think we go to a shootout. Possibly. 3-on-3 hockey. Puck behind the Penn State net. First goal wins. McKenna with it. He slips down. Doesn't or gets a shot off, but it doesn't go anywhere. So is it really a shot? No. Michigan State with it. Breakaway shot. No, it's poked away, but no breakaway shot. Icing the call. Adam Nightingale. Go green. Go white. Never mind, no penalty. No icing. And we're gonna redo the face off here. So we'll do the face off again here at center ice. 4:30 to go in the overtime period. Michigan State. Patrick Geary up to Shouty. Shouty stumbles. Puck in the corner. Along the boards. Goes back to the point, regrouping. Geary in the neutral zone. Geary into the offensive zone. Geary going to regroup. Michigan State into the offensive zone. Shot doesn't go. It's off the body of Riedler. Michigan State trying to get they do get the puck. Michigan State looking. Michigan State. Come on, Spartans. Let's go. Come on. In the defensive zone, back in the neutral zone. Here we go. Oh, offsides. Straight. Face off in the neutral zone. And the official signaling for the ice crew to come out and address a concern. .313 to go in this overtime period. Remember, it's a golden goal. So, first goal wins. If not, I think we go to a shootout. Daniel Russell last year at Wrigley Field provided the overtime winning goal against Wisconsin. So, outdoor game history, Michigan State lost against Michigan. Or no, they tied Michigan, and then they lost to Michigan again. Comerica Park against Michigan Tech, they tied. Against Michigan at Comerica Park, they won. I can't read that. I can't read that fast. Some people can. I can't. 3:13 to go in the overtime period. We got 45 people in here. Oh, my Lord. For a college hockey game, too. Face off. Won by the Spartans. But the Nittany Lions end up taking it. McKenna. Looking. McKenna skating around the back of the net into the corner. McKenna. Now, never mind. He loses it. Back to McKenna. Puck is going to be brought back into the neutral zone for the Nittany Lions to regroup. 2:47 to go in overtime. Aiden Fink. Look, he's a goal shy of a hat trick. Michigan State takes the puck over. Riker Lee, into the offensive zone. Riker Lee. Looking. Lee, gonna bring it back into the neutral zone. Gonna regroup. Nielsen with it. Up to Geary. Looking. Geary around the back of the net. Geary. Stramel out there as well. He's looking for a hat trick. Stramel. Looking in front of the net. And to the side of the net. Almost went in. Someone without a stick for Penn State. Michigan State. Breakaway goal. And Michigan State wins! Charlie Stramel. The hat trick. Missed Charlie Stramel. Oh! Let's go! Charlie Stramel wins it for the Spartans in overtime! Oh! MSU wins it with a hat trick by Stramel! Let's go! Michigan State wins! Yes! Let's go! Whoa! It's a hat trick for Mr. Charlie Stramel! Yeah! Whoa! Let's go! Yeah! Whew! Here's an appropriate way to end this off. Give me a moment. Whoa! 5-4 the final! MSU wins! Here we go. Spartan fans rise, sing. On the banks of the Red Cedar, there's a school that's known to all. Hold up. Here we go now. On the banks of the Red Cedar, there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning, and the Spartans play good ball. Spartan teams are never beaten. All through the game they'll fight for the only colors, green and white. Go right through for MSU. Watch the points keep growing. Spartan teams are bound to win. They're fighting with a vim. Rah, rah, rah! See, their team is weak. We're going to win this game. Fight! Fight! Raw team fight! Victory for MSU! Go right through for MSU. Watch the points keep growing. Spartan teams are bound to win. They're fighting with a vim. Rah, rah, rah. See, their team is weak. We're going to win this game. Fight, fight, raw team fight. Victory for MSU. Woo! MSU wins 5-4. A hat trick by Charlie Strable. What a game! That was such a game. Yeah! And your Michigan State Spartans are victorious. And the Nittany Lions are the losers of today's game. What a game to do. I will see you guys wow. Oh my god. Last game that I'm going to call before the Super Bowl. So, I might not record a podcast episode before the Super Bowl. Yeah, I don't think I will. This is the last stream you'll see before the Super Bowl. February 8th, 6:20 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be going live. There's the NFL season finale between the AFC champion New England Patriots and the NFC champion Seattle Seahawks. I will see you guys then. Stay safe, stay positive. I love y'all.